Man, when I tell you this weather is wishy-washy, like this weather is so confusing, baby. I don't know whether to go outside with a coat on or not, because yesterday was definitely hot and today seemed like it's going to get about hot like that again. But last month, no, scratch that. Last week it was damn snowing. Hello everyone, my name is Shaneria. This is Talking Crime. If you are new here, on this channel we do reaction videos and story times. If you like that type of content, don't hesitate to join the family by subscribing, liking, and commenting on this video, and definitely sharing so it can get out to other people. If you are returning, you already know I got enough reaction video for you. And what better way to watch it than to shut up and start the video. So let's get started.
Story time, y'all, on how my ex-boyfriend tried to unalive me and the guy I was with. So this was in October of 2023, and I was staying on 33rd and Central by Marion Sterling. And y'all know I'm dropping names, so around this time it had been going on like 2 years. Me and Stank had been in a relationship, or in a situationship, in a entanglement, whatever you want to call it. But by this time, y'all, I had stopped seeing Stank, like, for like long periods of time. Like, I would see Stank, like, I'm about to try to give you an example. So like, say I would see Stank on Christmas, I wouldn't see him again till like New Year's. Stank was always real abusive. He was real controlling. He didn't want me to go nowhere, do nothing, talk to nobody. Like, it was like I was like his own little personal prisoner. Like, he would just like come to my house and then I wouldn't see him again for like 3 weeks. And so he would come, he would take all the devices out the house. Like, he would take the cords out the Wi-Fi box. He would take my phone. He would take my little sister's phone. And how we was ever able to like get on the internet or anything and like find out what he was doing, we had a my son had a little tablet. So this particular day, we had a little incident and I had to go to the hospital. So I was stuck at the hospital and I did not have no ride because probably like a month before this, y'all, Stank had crashed my car. So I'm leaving the hospital and I call a guy I know. We gonna call him, I don't even know what to call him. We gonna call him Marco. Because we ain't gonna say his name. We ain't gonna say his name. I don't even look. I don't know what he had going on. We ain't gonna say his name. So I called the boy Marco and I'm like, hey, do you think you could come give me and my kids a ride home from the hospital? So he's like, yeah, I got y'all, give me like an hour. So now Marco come to the hospital, he get us and he take us home. So on the way home, he stopped and he buy my kids some food. So now we go home and we sit, like, I send them in the house and I'm sitting outside on 33rd and I'm in the car with the boy Marco and we just talking, like we just having conversation. This is not my boyfriend. This is not no like nobody I'm like dealing with or like that or nothing. Like, this is just like my friend. So as we sitting out there talking, y'all, Stank, a car pull up in front of his car and Stank get out of it. So I'm looking, I'm trying to see, and he in the car with some girl he used to run around with. Her name was Shantae. So he pulled up with Shantae. Shantae let him out the car. And I don't know if the boy Marco did this on purpose, or I don't know if he was like maybe making a mistake, or he was like whatever, but he started like shuffling in his seat. Like, when Stank got out the car, like Marco was like doing something over there, and now my attention is on Stank because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why are you even here? So y'all, the boy Marco hits the horn. Like, I don't know if he did it on purpose. I don't know if he did it on accident. I don't know. This boy hits the horn, y'all, and Stank looks over. Like, he looks over at the car and now he's trying to like see who's in the car. So he walk a little closer and I guess he sees me in there. Like, he sees me through the boy Marco's windshield. Y'all, he comes to the car and he's just like, so I just cracked the window just enough to talk to him and I'm like, what do you want? And he's like, get out the car. I'm like, hell no. No, I'm not about to get out the car. Mind y'all, I told y'all he abusive. I'm like, nigga, I'm not getting out the motherfucking car. In the hell no. So he don't really say nothing. He say like, oh, get out the car. You're not gonna get out the car? I say no. So now he get Shantae back on the phone and he called her like, pull back up and come get me. So I got Shantae pulled right back up. Like, it was literally only enough time for the girl Shantae to like go around the corner and pull right back up. So now they Shantae pulled back up and she picked him up and they pull off, they leave. Like that was the end of that. That was only just one small interaction that we had. He told me get out the car, I didn't get out the car. He called the girl back, she pulled back up, got him, and they left. I ain't think nothing else of it. Mind y'all, before the incident this day, I hadn't seen Stank in like weeks. So once he leave, I started telling the boy Marco, like, yeah, I don't know what he was just even doing here. Like, yeah, I don't, anyways. So now the boy Marco like, well, you hungry? Well, let's go get something to eat. I'm like, okay, we go get some food and we come back to my house. We not gone, not even 15 minutes. We pull back up at my house and now we sitting right there offside Marion Sterling. And we sitting right there, we talking, we laughing, we cracking jokes, and a car pull up and like block us in. Like a car pulls up from behind us and blocks us in. And I'm looking like, what the hell, who is this? Like, and Stank jump out the car with a big ass pew pew. He jump out the car with all his little friends, cousins, and all of them. They did not say nothing. They did not have no words or nothing. That man jumped out the car and they just started firing into the car. They just started shooting the car up. Like, me and the boy Marco was just like, we at a loss now. So the boy Marco, he starts trying to get from around the car. Like, he starts, like, driving. And they're still shooting. They're still, like, they're shooting into the windshield. I'm, like, I'm ducking at this point. And I'm hearing, like, shots firing, like, going past me. All type of stuff. So now I'm scared as a motherfucker, y'all. The boy Marco loses control of the car. Like, he loses control of the car and we crash. Now at this point I don't know what we done hit or nothing because I'm like down, like trying to duck behind like the dashboard. So we crash and he jumps out the car and he starts firing back at them. Like, they're firing at him, he's firing back at them. And I'm just like, I got my eyes closed and I'm just like, God, please help me out of this. If you help me out of this, Lord, I won't talk to no more niggas. And I can see Marco from like where I'm ducking at, and then all of a sudden I don't see him no more. Like, he just disappears. Like, he's not firing no more. I don't see him. He just disappears out of sight. So I'm thinking in my head, like, oh my God, they done unalived him. Like, he done got hit and he is unalived and he is like on the side of this car because his door was open. So the worst going through my head, y'all, I'm thinking that like Stank and his friends know that they done unalive this boy. Now they about to finish me off because they can't leave no survivors. Y'all, I can laugh at it now. It's been some years. So now I get out the car. Like, I crawl from out of the car and I'm just like, yeah, please, I'm pleading with y'all, please. Don't do me. don't do me. What y'all gave him, I don't want it. And y'all, these niggas is looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, I'm like they not the ones who just came, like they was like the Dukes of Hazzard or something. Like, what was... So now they all pile back up into the car that they jumped out of and started firing out of, and they just like pull off and they leave me standing in the middle of the street, and I'm just standing right there and I'm thinking like, oh my God, my friend is on the other side of this car unalived. I just know he is. I know he over there and he unalived, y'all. Like, I know he over there. Y'all gotta come back for part 2.
That is definitely scary, especially like for somebody to literally think, oh, I can come and show up anytime I want. Like, it's crazy work. Why you didn't call her before you came, knowing that y'all be on and off terms? I feel like it was happening so much, or had been happening so much, whatever that situation was, and he just thought like, oh, she ain't going nowhere, ain't nobody gonna talk to her, she know what's up, because he was already doing crazy ass shit. So he thought like, I can go out here and do what I want to do and be back at her house anytime I want. And when he pulled up and realized like she ain't waiting for him no more, she ain't on that level no more, like, he got pissed the fuck off. Like, this is crazy for you to literally come back to somebody's house and shoot at a car or up a car, and you don't even know old boy. Like, you don't even know him. Like, you and your friends just came shooting. Can't nobody in their right mind or wrong mind come and tell me anything, and I'm gonna get a gun and go to somebody's house I don't even belong at and shoot up a car they in. Like, what? You didn't even care about your own baby mama life. Like, that's crazy work. People like that really need fucking help. Like, if you go and shoot up a car with an innocent person in the car. You cared nothing about your freedom, your life, nothing at all. Like, what?
Part 2 of my ex-boyfriend tried to unalive me and the guy I was with. So boom. So I don't see him nowhere on the ground. I mustered up enough courage just to like peek around the car and see if I could see like his legs, his feet, anything. Only thing over there, y'all, was his shoes, was his tennis shoes. That was it. Nothing else. So I had grabbed his phone out of the car. And I run in the house and I tell my sister, we go outside, and you know, they call like the ambulance and the police. I didn't call the ambulance or the police. Someone else probably, you know, heard the shots, heard the accident, and called them. So now they grabbed me and they put me in the ambulance because I'm bleeding, but I don't know where I'm bleeding from. So they get me in the ambulance. They trying to make sure I'm not shot. You know, they like taking my clothes off me and stuff like that. But I'm just bleeding from my face. My face is cut up from, like, you know, glass shattering. The car was like total. We end up crashing into 2 cars and a pole. All like the windows was shot out the car, the windshield was shot out, and it was a mess, y'all. So they insist on taking me to the hospital, getting me checked out and stuff like that. But I don't even want to go to the hospital, but I do want to get the hell away from my house. Like, I want to get the hell away from there because I don't know what's gonna happen next. The next morning I go home and me and my little sister Shaneria, we pack up every fucking thing that we can fit in some duffel bags and some purses, and we get the hell out of Dodge. Now, y'all, Stank ain't never did nothing like this extreme before, but now that he has, I don't know what the fuck he capable of. So me and mine's got to go. So we get to my sister's house in Bedford, and I still got this man's phone, y'all. I still got his phone. And the next day, people are texting his phone, and they sending their condolences, y'all, like he done went up yonder. So I'm like, oh hell no. Like, now at this point, I think that he is no longer with us until one more message come through his phone, y'all, and it's one of his sons. It's one of his kids, and he texts and he's like, I know we don't always see eye to eye, but you raised me and I need you here with me, and I really need you to pull through. I love you. So I'm like, okay, so he's still alive. He's still alive. So that was at least good news for me to hear. So now another day go by of him not calling his phone or nothing, but like, I guess his family members or something, they start trying to track his phone. Like, they're requesting his location, and they're like sending their location to the phone. So I go look at his Find My, and the people, they're all at UH, so they're all at university. So I don't know if they was thinking like I was gonna come up there, or I don't know. I couldn't tell, y'all. And so the night all of this happened, okay, I forgot to say this. The night all of this happened and I got to the hospital, I called his mom. And his mom just was immediately like, where the fuck is my baby? Where the fuck is he at? What did you have done to him? And I'm just like, me, what did I have? And so, you know, now I feel like really, really bad because I still don't understand why any of this happened in the first place. There was nothing, none of this was provoked. None of it was like even necessary. It was very weird. It was just very weird. Like, Stank never said nothing. Nobody never said nothing to him. So it was just weird as to why he would have came back with all them people. And what did he tell them that they was just willing to be like, oh, come on. So now the next day come and he finally calls his phone from the hospital. And as soon as he calls, I answer the phone and I don't say nothing. And so I hear him on the phone. He's like, hello. And he sounds like really like raspy, like he's been asleep for a long time or whatever. And he's not like, are you okay? Or, you know, I just immediately started like apologizing to him. And once I got done saying what I had to say, he was just like, yeah, I had three pew-pews in my car. I had $500 in cash and my wallet and this and that. And where are they? Like, where is it? I'm like, where is it? I don't know. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't even know that you had a pew-pew until you got out the car and started firing back at the niggas that was firing at you. So I just, you know, try to explain to him that I don't understand why any of this happened to him. I'm trying to explain that I was not like responsible for it. I never told, like, you know, Stank, I'm not like no informant or nothing. I wasn't informing him like, yeah, he got this, he got that, I see he got this, I see he got that, yeah, come get him. It wasn't that type of thing. I'm not sure why he did what he did or anything, and I'm really sorry. Like, if I could have traded places with you, I would. But so now he's like, well, I need my phone. I just need my phone. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, yeah, well, I'm not coming to meet you because I have to go home. I can barely walk, whatever and whatever. I'm gonna send my cousin to get my phone. he's like, where are you? And so me just being a dumbass, y'all, I just tell him like, oh, I'm out in Bedford. Like I'm really far out in Bedford. So he's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna tell my cousin, come out there, just send me your address, whatever and whatever. So I'm like, I'm not. So now I get off the phone with him and I start to like evaluate what he just told me, and he basically thinks that I had him set up. I'm not meeting your cousin. I'm not meeting your grandma, your mama, sister, auntie, or no fucking body. So y'all, I took that boy phone to the grocery store and left it with the customer service, and I got one of his people phone number out of and put it in my phone, and I'm like, hey, y'all people phone is in the customer service and a Giant Eagle. Y'all go get it. So now y'all, I'm scared in a motherfucker because this man thinks that I had him set up. And when I moved off Shaker to 33rd, I would have him go to my old house and get my mail out of my mailbox and put it in my new mailbox. So this man knows where I live at. He knows my name. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, what if he sends somebody after me? Now I don't know what's finna happen. I don't know. So now y'all, Stank is trying to reach out to me through like text now and stuff, because like his number is blocked, and he's just pleading with me, telling me like, hey, like, I didn't do anything, I didn't shoot anyone, please don't give my name to anyone or tell the police that I did any of that. Like, if you really love me, you wouldn't let me go down for this and all this and that. And y'all, I'm just not talking to Stank. I'm not even acknowledging nothing he has to say. So later this same day, Stank now calls me back with the people he was in the car with doing the shooting. And they're all asking me on the phone, like, yeah, who was that nigga? What's his name? Where he from? They're asking me, like, who is he, basically? And it's just like, do y'all know how stupid y'all sound? Y'all came over here and y'all almost took this man off of planet Earth, and y'all don't even know who he is. Y'all are dumb as the fuck. Cause how are y'all gonna shoot a nigga the fuck up and then call me and ask me like, who is that I shot? What? That don't even make no sense. Do you got ops or do you not got ops? Like, what the fuck? Y'all don't even know this nigga. Y'all don't know him. He don't know y'all. Y'all pulled up and tried to unalive this man. For what? So now, y'all, once he get his phone back, he starts to call me and text me, and he's just like, who is that did this to me? What are their names? Where do they live at? What hood they from? What high school they went to? What's their mama's names? So now at this point, both parties are trying to figure out, like, you know, everybody's identity. So at this point, I delete my social media. I stopped answering the phone for everybody. I stopped answering the phone for the boy. I stopped answering the phone for Stank and them. And I'm just not talking to nobody, because now I'm feeling like I am in the middle of something that I have no business being in the middle of. So now, y'all, after I never said nothing else to the boy who Stank and them shot, why, y'all, did he send somebody to set me up?
I don't get where he get the idea that you set him up when, never mind, he got shot. We know he got shot. Don't know why. Didn't deserve it. But you was in the same car. Like, you just didn't get shot by the grace of God. Like, you just didn't get shot. Like, somebody literally out there praying for you every single day. But you was in a car too. Could have got shot. Could have also lost your life. And also got glass shattered in your face. So how did he think you set him up when he literally was in a car with you when old boy pulled up, telling you to get out the car, got back in the car with another chick, came back and started shooting up the car? He was there the whole time. You was in the same car with him, getting shot at. I'm confused. Maybe because he saw that they didn't shoot you at the end. I don't know. But I understand anything will be going through a person's mind that just literally car got shot up, wrecked, and almost died all at the same time. I understand. But think about it. She was literally in a car with you. So she's willing to sacrifice her life for $500, 3 fucking handguns. Okay.
Part 3 of my ex-boyfriend tries to have me unalived. I've seen a few people in the comments saying that it was my fault, or it seemed like a setup, or whatever the fuck y'all was saying. And I would like to add that this happened maybe like the first week of October, or maybe like the second week of October. And I had not seen Stank since August. So that means I had not seen him in a whole month. What? So that's supposed to mean that I was supposed to sit around and wait on him to show back up. Whether it had been tomorrow, next week, next month, or next year, I was supposed to just sit around, not make no sudden movements until he showed back up. No, that's not how that works. And you know that's not how that fucking works. So now y'all fast forward, this is like November, like close to like Thanksgiving, and I'm in the bar with my sister. So me and my sister in the bar, and the boy Marco come to the bar. So I'm like, oh hey, whatever. I walk up to him, he hugged me, I hug him or whatever. We talking, ain't no bad blood between us or nothing. Everything is cool. So he like, shit, come sit in my car with me. So I go sit in the car with him, we talking or whatever. And he tells me that his sister is having a party like that night, and he wants me to go to the party with him. But he's like, you probably really don't want to go, do you? So I'm like, why wouldn't I want to go? He like, because I might have told my family, like, you know, who you was, and, you know, that happened or whatever. He like, but I might have left a few things out. So I asked him, like, what did you leave out? Like, why didn't you just tell them the truth? The truth being that you just did me a favor, and a nigga I was fucking with, and once upon a time pulled up tripping. That is the truth. So I apologize to him, like, you know, for the part that I played, you know, in the situation. Like, hey, you know, I'm sorry that you was in that predicament because of me, and I am sorry that you got shot, but I'm not about to, you know, because now you paint me out to be like I'm some type of set-up ass bitch, and I'm not no set-up ass bitch. So now I'm asking him, like, what made you, like, leave details out your story, or, you know, whatever it is that you told your family. So he proceeds to tell me that he couldn't tell them, like, different stories or whatever, and he had some type of inclination or some type of man intuition that one of his cousins was sleeping with his fiance. So that's why, like, he left out certain details or whatever, and he didn't tell them everything, because everything he'll say in front of, like, certain family members that he had, or this one particular cousin, it would get back to his fiance. So he's telling me, like, yeah, when I woke up in the hospital, my fiance was in there and my cousin was in there, this particular cousin that he feel like is sleeping with the fiance, and, you know, his mom, his sisters, and a couple other people. So he's like, and he said he's just watching them, and he like, they body language just off, they giving each other these funny ass looks or whatever. And I know I can't say certain shit in front of him or in front of my fiance for that matter. So I just kind of made up something in the spare of the moment. But I never meant to paint you out to be like, you know, bad person or whatever. I do understand, you know, like the circumstances of the situation. I understand, like, you know, you just got a tender dick ass nigga, and you never meant for any of this to happen to me, and I'm not mad at you. I'm upset, but I can't really be that upset, because ultimately he wouldn't have been there that night if he was not helping me, and he wouldn't have never got shot. But y'all, at this point, we working with the detectives and stuff. They done reached out to him. They done reached out to me. But they done told me, like, all in all, it's not really nothing that you can really help us with. Like, you can fill in bits and pieces that we missing out of the boy Marco's story, but you really cannot help us with nothing, because he was the one that was shot, and you. So I tell the boy Marco right then and there, like, I'ma still keep my word, and I'ma still, like, you know, cooperate with you and the detectives and stuff, because that's what I said I was gonna do. And I don't want you to feel like, you know, I'm just leaving you hanging in the situation and something happened to you and you was hurt, and I'm just saying fuck you, basically. So the whole while this is going on or whatever, my social media is like deactivated. So I want to say I reactivated my social media around my birthday. My birthday is in December, and this particular boy, he started like following me, watching me. He never would say nothing to me. He never would like reply to none of my stories or nothing. This is not the boy Marco. This is somebody else. This is a random boy on Instagram. So come January, he finally say something to me. He like, hey, let me get your number. So I give him my number or whatever. I'm thinking he just want to chat. Y'all, he just want to move like rather fast. Like the first day I ever talked to him, he like, come on, let's go to the hotel. I'm like, the hotel? I'm going to the fucking hotel with you. I don't even fucking know you. And I don't sell twat. So I don't know why the fuck you hit me up talking about let's go to the hotel. Bitch, I ain't even, can you ask me my name, my favorite color or something? So the boy like, okay, you don't like that. We ain't got to go to the hotel. Okay, how about you come over here? How about you come over to my house and we can just smoke and chill and whatever and whatever. I don't live too far from you. Red flag, hold on. So I'm like, where you live at? He like, oh, I live in Bedford. Y'all, I never told this man where I lived. We never even got to that. Like, I never was able to tell him, like, oh, I live right here and such and such. And at this point, y'all, I'm not even staying in Bedford no more. So what just made you say you don't stay too far from me and you stay in Bedford? Now, the only person I had told that I was anywhere in Bedford or going to Bedford is the boy Marco, y'all. So I'm like, this weird or whatever. I'm like, maybe it's just a coincidence, or I'm thinking like maybe I did slip up and say like I lived in Bedford or whatever, but I could have sworn I didn't. So now we done established that I'm not linking with him. I'm not going over his house. I'm not coming to the hotel with you or whatever. So now he just like, he like, so tell me about your boyfriend. What happened with you and your boyfriend? Like, why y'all don't go together no more? And I'm like, who is my boyfriend? Now, mind you, he just came and followed me. He just came and followed my page. I never was saying anything on my Instagram about the incident that happened with me and the boy Marco. Nobody really like knew. But so I'm like, what are you talking about? Y'all, he is just really trying to get to the bottom of the situation. He like, yeah, so what happened? Like, it had to be something really crazy. I'm like, I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what boyfriend you talking about. I don't know who you talk about. Can we change the subject? So now he asking me questions like, what type of car you drive? Where you work at? What time you get off work? He asking me questions like that. Like, this ain't shit that you asking nobody that when you just trying to get to know him. Like, what time do I get off work and what type of car do I drive? Like, come on now, bro. Somebody sent you. I'm not fucking stupid. So now at this point, I just stopped fucking talking to him because somebody had to send you. Like, I'm not, come on now. I was not born yesterday. I was born on a Sunday, but it wasn't last Sunday, boo. So fast forward, y'all, 6 months down the line, 6 months go by. And at this point, I'm staying with my friend in her attic or whatever. And I wake up and I got all these messages. I'm talking about, it was so many fucking messages. Like somebody had just spammed me with messages. So I wake up and I'm just scrolling through them and they from the boy. Now at this point, I done stopped talking to him like altogether. I don't talk to this boy at all. The boy, not the boy Marco, but the boy who had came and found me on Instagram and said he was trying to get to know me. And he texts me and he's just like, you know that nigga gonna DIE, right? You know he a bitch ass nigga. You a weak ass bitch. We gonna get him. You thought he got away with that shit. He ain't get away with that shit. Y'all some foul ass bitches. We coming to get y'all. Like, he was just saying so much shit. So, y'all, I still have a lot of questions about it myself. Do I feel like the boy Marco intentionally sent him? I couldn't tell y'all because remember I told y'all he told me in the car, like when he woke up in the hospital, he seen all his family, he seen his fiance, he felt like he couldn't really trust his family all like that, so he just told them whatever to save face at that moment. So man, I don't know, giving him the benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna go ahead and say maybe, like, you know, he just told them that or whatever, and he probably just didn't think that they was gonna be able to find me, and he just said whatever he could to save his face in front of his fiance. But another part of me felt like, did you really tell them that? Did you give them my Instagram? Did you tell them like my name, my number? Did you, like, you know, was you sending them to come get me because you really felt like that? Although, like, I'm operating with the detectives with you. I'm answering any type of questions that they got for me. Like, I didn't understand it, y'all. So I just never said nothing else to the boy Marco, and I never said nothing else to that boy either. I blocked his number. The next time I ever seen the boy Marco was, y'all, this is like almost like 2 years later. I seen him in the prosecutor's office when they called us down there when they had finally caught Stank. So let me tell y'all why Stank and his friends showed up that night and did that to us. So I'm just now finding this out maybe like this past summer. So like the summer of 2025, I ended up talking to Stank's stepbrother. And he ended up telling me that that night that they came and they did that, he said he was there too. And he said that Stank and Shantae showed up back. They had all been together before. And Shantae had left to come drop Stank off wherever, like, you know, he told her to drop him off, which I guess was down the way. Why he was coming down there, I don't know. It was very random. I did not know he was coming. He says that they left, they was gone for maybe about like 20 minutes, and they showed back up, and they had this crazy ass story that when they got down the way to my house, that some dude had robbed them at gunpoint, and then when they tried to like run off, that he was shooting at them and all types of stuff, and they jumped back in the car and pulled back to wherever they was all at before, which would probably explain why they was all looking at me so crazy when I climbed out the car after that whole incident happened. And Shantae, you dirty bitch, you didn't have to motherfucking lie with him. I know it's your friend and shit, but bitch, please. So now y'all, Stank rotting in jail, and he's sitting there, I think, for like 7 years. I don't know. Fuck him.
Wait a minute, that was quick. The dude Stank only got 7 years for attempted murder? What? And not only attempted murder on the guy, Marco, but attempted murder on her too. I'm confused how these folks be getting less fucking time than they should. Stank literally lied because he didn't understand the fact that the girl that always let him come whenever he want and pop up whenever he want was sitting in the car with another dude in front of the door and wasn't studying him. Didn't even call him when he left, when she wouldn't get out the car or nothing. So he went and told his friends a whole lie to come and shoot at an innocent dude car while his ex-girlfriend was in there. What? He definitely needed more time. But girl, that dude, what's his name? Marco was trying to set you up. He was trying to set you up when he was trying to get you to go to his family party. He was trying to set you up that night. When he realized he couldn't, he got a dumbass hitman to come in your inbox on Instagram. And I said many of videos, folks is crazy and dumb to be talking back and forth to people on these social media platforms. Dumb. Every time I turn around, I'm hearing horror fucking stories. But let's digress. That boy is a dumb hitman. Like, you gotta know, they must thought you was a bird brain, because he had to know he was going too fast trying to get your location, trying to get what kind of car you got, and then the stuff that he was saying gave him up. Like, nigga, how you know where the fuck I live? How you know where I be? Like, come on now. Let's be real. Marco did try to set you up, and what you should have did was get a restraining order out on him, and also the detectives and stuff that you was talking to. I would have showed them receipts of this nigga trying to set me up. Like, literally. I would have showed him the receipts after the guy got mad and realized he couldn't get you to a hotel. He couldn't find out where you was at, and none of that. Who you thought she was that she was going to give you her address just like that? That hitman was dumb as fuck. And Marco was too. Because why the hell would you try to set somebody up that literally had to go on a stand when it's time for court to help your case out? Let's be real. You was trying to knock off her, but she was your witness. Boy, I tell you, this story was crazy. I still don't believe she set him up. And I hate when people victim blame, because she was a victim also. She could have lost her life. Her kids could have lost a mother. Her sister could have lost a sister. Her mother and father could have lost a daughter. Just like the Marco guy. Let's be real. Common sense. In this story, a lot of them did not have common sense at all. Like, if you see her with a whole nother dude, leave. Go on about your marital way. Do what you was doing before you even came over there or was gone for weeks. And not only that Marco dude, see, this is what happened when you trying to play the ropes. You up here picking up another woman, feeding her and her kids, taking her to get something to eat. Meanwhile, you got a whole fiance. God don't like ugly, and you was somewhere you wasn't supposed to be because you wanted to play the game. Play the field. Female friend? No. Boy, bye. You was doing something you ain't had no business. And instead of you sitting back and saying, damn, I was somewhere I ain't had no business. I got a whole fiance. What am I doing? You wanted to lie to your family and your fiance about what really happened. But nevertheless, I hope she hear this story time, because that'll tell her you was somewhere you ain't had no business. No business being. Nobody, none of my friends can come and tell me somebody tried to rob them and shot at them or nothing, and I'm gonna go get a gun, get in a car without any type of truth to it. Not knowing what I'm about to get myself into and ride over somewhere and shoot up somebody's fucking car. That won't be me. He should have got more time than 7 years or whatever it was. You guys, drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. Whew. Don't forget to like, comment, and I know you want to subscribe. You don't listen to this whole story and you haven't subscribed yet. I don't even know what's wrong with you. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and also share this video. And for my returning subscribers, y'all know how we like to do it. Like, comment, share, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.